Good morning, y'all. So, today's going to be my initial test drive in Project Gus Gus with the new Stinky Fab transmission mount. I know you guys saw a video, I think I put it up Saturday, about how things shifted with the transmission mount. You know, I had to take my exhaust to Travis at the muffler shop and have him fix my exhaust flange. I noticed a couple other things while looking over the Jeep. I noticed that the transmission moved upward a little bit due to, I don't know if it's because it's a fresh mount or it's because there's a difference between this mount and the Anchor 2625. I have a slight concern that it's going to be close to the parking brake cable, and on top of that I noticed my tailpipe shifted closer to the leaf springs, so I might be calling Travis about redoing the tailpipe section as well. Things happen. If you have a sagging transmission mount on the Jeep Cherokee, the XJs, the exhaust hangs off of a mount that coincides with the transmission mount. So, if you do your exhaust and you set things up for a sagging mount and then you put a fresh mount in, it's going to throw things off. That being said, I am going to contact Stinky Fabrication Racing and ask them about it, just out of curiosity, so I can get you guys an answer if it's a common thing or if it's just me because I had, you know, a faulty trans mount to begin with. So I will get you guys a startup video here. I'll let you know initial idle thoughts, and then I will drive it to work, which is about 55 miles one way, and I'll give you guys my initial rundown of what I think about it on-road manners, you know, compared to a stock rubber mount. So let's get this going. Okay, so sitting here, I can tell there's a slight vibration difference. I mean, if you're a really super picky driver, you'll pick it up right off the bat. Personally, it's a Jeep. This thing always has a slight vibration at idle to me. Maybe it's because of how the inline 6 harmonics work. But right now, I'm not currently feeling any huge difference compared to the rubber mount. You can pick up, like I said, it's a slight vibration, but it's nothing that's gonna be like, oh my god, I got a vibration. So let me get this driving, and I'll give you guys some feedback here in a minute. Alright, so initial test drive. I'm not noticing, you know, what people said I was gonna notice. Everybody kept telling me these poly mounts are gonna vibrate like crazy, they're gonna drive you insane. You know, honestly, I'm 10-15 miles into this drive. Now, while there is a slight vibration difference on the floorboard near the transmission with my feet, it's not enough that's bone jarring or going to irritate me. I will say the one nice thing is no longer having my transmission bouncing off the freaking trans cross member like the Anchor mount. So, I had a slight issue on deceleration. I believe I stated this when I did my initial intro. I was worried that the close proximity of my parking brake cable and my drive shaft were going to be an issue. Lo and behold, on decel I could hear a sound, and I pulled over and checked it out, and my drive shaft was rubbing on my e-brake cable. And I don't know if this is because I have an aftermarket drive shaft or not. So I will be calling, getting you guys answers on that. I just wanted to give you a 5-10 mile initial rundown. This thing feels awesome. I no longer hear my trans thumping around, and what little vibration difference there is, it doesn't seem alarming or concerning. It's a Jeep. It's got its vibrations, it's got its rattles. If folks can't handle that, they shouldn't be driving a Jeep, or any old vehicle for that matter. Gus Gus, his transmission feels 10 times better. I even hit a bump to try to cause the trans to thump or bump, and it didn't do anything. So, with that being said, I'm going to get some more miles under it, but once I get to work, I'll give you guys some feedback, and we'll go from there. So, let me get this drive going. So, here you guys can see I'm going 45, 1500 RPM. And I know my ABS light's on, but that's because I don't have any front tone rings. Eventually Gus Gus is going to get ABS deleted. So So I wanted to show you guys, I found a bump on the way to work that would definitely jar my transmission if it was still making noise. So we're gonna hit it at like 40-ish, and you guys can listen for yourself. There's no odd noises, no nothing. So let me turn my camera around and I'll show it to you guys. Oh, we're gonna hit it probably at about 30. Nothing other than a solid axle bump from dropping down. You guys can see I'm on a graded road. They're tearing it up, they're redoing a bunch of things. No nothing, no weird noises from the train slumping around. Okay, so I got an email from Stinky Fabrication. They were quick to respond, and I can't say enough about these guys. Their customer service is outstanding. I sent them an email stating that I was having exhaust clearance issues and that I had an issue with my parking brake rubbing on the drive shaft under deceleration. And kind of what I thought. Every custom rig is different. Every build is different. That being said, I based my exhaust and everything else with the Anchor 2625 mount. That Anchor 2625 mount has been sagging probably since day one. So when I set up the exhaust and I set everything else up, it wasn't set to a stock height specific transmission mount. So when I swapped mounts, it caused things to shift after I put the transmission where it belongs. So, you know, it's on me. I'll be calling my local exhaust shop. Travis at the muffler shop will square me away. I'm not sure when I'll get it done. I have just enough clearance now to where things aren't going to be an issue for daily driving, but if I ever wheel this setup how it is, I will definitely destroy the exhaust. So, the fix, we're going to have to redo the tailpipe. Not a huge ordeal. And I'm just going to get a clamp, and I'm going to clamp the parking brake to the undercarriage of the Jeep, so that way it's away from the drive shaft and we won't have any other problems. You know, this is what happens when you build a truck. Now, I am 50 miles into my drive to work. I've hit speeds of 65, 70, and nothing out of the norm with this trans mount. I really think if you guys want a good quality mount and you're not worried about a little bit of vibration, definitely check out Stinky Fabrication. These guys are awesome. And like I said, an hour or so after an email, they were able to get back to me. Big shout out to them. I really appreciate their great customer service. And if you guys want a great product, check this mount out. Thank you for watching. God bless.